La Liga may have seen two of the biggest names in world football, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, leave the league, but for Jose Antonio Cachaza, the managing director of La Liga India, said that it has not affected the viewership of the league itself, and the audience of La Liga kept growing after they, Ronaldo and Messi, retired from La Liga. In a special chat with NNIS Sports, Jose said, "At the moment, Barca is in a total renovation."
Actually, no. Obviously, if we say that nothing happens because you lose one of the biggest competitions in sports ever, yeah, something happens. And it's not the best in terms of image, and at a moment that Barca is in a total renovation, Real Madrid probably will have to face quite a big renovation, but they are still winning in Europe, so maybe they can wait a little bit more. So this affects the way you sell yourself, no? This affects the way you reach the fans. But the truth is that worldwide, our audience have kept growing after they retire from La Liga. Of course, and they will.
Jose is responsible for La Liga India, an initiative to increase the fan base for not just football but La Liga as well.
Well, this is quite easy to answer. No, one of the largest economies in the world, I think the fifth, incredible, really high growth rates. Football growing too and finding in space after cricket. So basically, these are the elements. No, our job here is to promote La Liga among Indian fans and to increase our brand presence, our brand value. That's our job. However, if we can help Indian institutions to do their job better in any way, no matter how small it is, we have to do it, because that the growth of Indian football is relevant for us. No? So the bigger Indian football is, the most fun football has in India, the wider market we have. So it's not our responsibility, but in whatever we can contribute, we are for it, and we are sort of doing it with different initiatives. The dictionary can be a small one, Liga football schools can be another, and bringing the passion of Spanish football to the fans maybe is another one too.
In a bid to popularize the sport, he unveiled a Spanish to Hindi dictionary as well.
Well, this is, if you look at what's been our claim for the last 5 years is not football, is La Liga. Yeah. So basically, we understand that we have to activate every way possible to reach the fans. No? So this dictionary is, a dictionary sounds quite serious, but it's really a fun publication that really accessible to the youth and to kids, and a quite an interesting way of bringing a little bit of Spain to India through the language and the language of football. So this is a project that we started 2 or 3 years ago in China, and then we have been doing it in different countries. So when it came to India, we decided to give it a try and doing it 2 versions. One Spanish Bengali, that was we presented at the Kolkata Book Fair. Yeah. Last February, and now obviously the Hindi version, no, which is the most spoken language in India, so it made all the sense. Even considering the big stop that we suffered during pandemic, we reach and train more than 13,000 boys and girls. Well, cricket is over-absorbent in India, no? My wife could tell you that happens the same with football in Spain. We know figures as well, so 85% of the audience in television is cricket, so all the others we are left 15%. So however, what we observe, and we have research data that points us this quite clearly, is that beyond the 4 traditional football markets, where football is enjoying a healthy, rich growth, is in the urban middle classes. No? In urban India, especially Tier 1, Tier 2 cities, the level of appreciation of football, I don't say following, appreciation or likeness, is almost reaching the same levels of cricket. So this means that people says I like cricket but I like football. It's not one or the other. No, that's the greatness of sports. You don't need to love one, you can love several. So we know that this kind of reaction is going on, and we have data that confirms this. Well, I guess I fell in love with India. No, if not, I wouldn't stay here for 6 years. No, so I mean, it's always great to be part of something, even just as a witness, as is my case. So be a witness of the developing of your football. At the moment that in sports in general there's going a lot of changes, that India is looking to the world in a different and more ambitious way. I think it's a lovely time. And in a personal sense, India in general is so complex, so difficult to fully comprehend, that I love that every day I learn something new, either small, either big, but learning in India is a never-ending story. Probably everywhere else, but India is especially true. Well, we are working in that direction. It's not that easy. We are working with local promoters, trying to find common ground. But I mean, honestly, in what's the 2,000 years, only Bayern Munich came to play in the national team here in Delhi in 2010, I think it was, and Girona came to Kerala. No other European club, top level club, has came. No, so that basically explains how complex it is to bring a club here. And believe me, any European league is looking at India as a really interesting market. Well, that's basically something that we don't do. I mean, clearly ISL has been having Spanish players and Spanish coaches coming constantly. Even the last few ISLs, the winner team was coached by Spanish coaches. The last few years, yeah. So, but this is basically a more direct relationship between Indian football and Spanish football. I mean, as La Liga office, we have nothing to do with that. Other than that, we are here to help ones or others if they request us. But it's basically the ways of football doing their job. It's not something that we do.